Welcome to Hollywood Toys, the only place where you can live the movies.
Yo! Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome once again back to Hollywood Toys, the only place where you can live the movies. I am your host, Magic Mike, and welcome to the show, and welcome to my channel, where I do travel and entertainment vlogs, where I cover theme parks, comic and horror cons, movies, celebrities, action figures, video games, and more. And I also have some pretty cool action figure and movie merch as well. That's right. So be sure to subscribe to the channel, as well as hit that notification bell so that you won't miss out on any future videos, live streams, or new product releases. And now it's magic time. Perhaps, maybe, I don't know. So, time for another live, time for another unplanned live, as once again, the store sucking away at my time that I would much rather be spending working on finishing and editing my other projects so I could put out more constant vlogs and lives, even though that's what I'm doing now. You know how it is. So, yeah, I just been blasting through Chucky battery sales left and right. So the place where I get the batteries from is like a 20-minute drive to go there and back. So whenever I go and get batteries, I like to get at least 30 sets of batteries so I don't have to worry about going back for several weeks, a couple months, whatever. So when I first started selling the batteries way back in the day, 3 or 4 years ago, I think I started out by getting maybe 20, 25 sets of batteries at a time, and that would last me a good 2, 3 months, and I wouldn't have to worry about going back for a while. But then over time, as the sales kept increasing, that time window kept shrinking and shrinking from 3 months down to 2 months, and then a month and a half, and now like it seems like once a month or less now, I'm having to go back to the store to pick up more batteries, etc. So today I decided to increase it a little bit, and I decided I'm going to get 35 batteries because I'm like, dear God, it seems like just a couple weeks ago I already did this, which is a pain because it takes time, but at the same time, got to do what you got to do, right? Between that and then the tedious process of getting them, taking them all out of the package, preparing them, taking all the stickers off, and then printing the good guy stickers and labels, and then having to cut those out, and then having to, whatever. Which is, in a way, nothing. Let's say, if you're just making a set of batteries just for yourself, that's part of the fun of it. Whether it takes 5 minutes, 20 minutes, it doesn't matter. It's, part of the fun. But again, big difference between doing it just one time, you're done, you get to set it on your shelf and enjoy. But when you're making constant sets over and over and over again, it really does, whatever it is. So I already finished going through the process of unpacking all 35 sets of batteries. So now I'm so that's phase 1. Phase 2 is sitting here and peeling off all the stickers off of all the batteries one by one by one. 35 sets, so 70 batteries that I get to do this with now. Yeah. And I try to stretch it out for as long as I can, but it just got to a point where I look and I'm literally down to only just two sets of Chucky batteries. So there we go. And it's kind of frustrating too, because on some of these stickers, on some of them will just come straight clean off, be nice, smooth, clean, shiny, metallic, but yet on other batteries, it'll sometimes leave a residue and it'll be sticky, so I have to sand off a little bit of that. So, you know what I mean? But it's all part of the job. So, yeah, just keep ordering those batteries from Hollywood Toys, the only place where you can get real Chucky batteries that also comes with an instruction sheet. Okay? So what's up, everybody? How's everybody out there doing today? Being a little shy in the chat, but that's okay. I'm still here for you. Thanks for always being here for me. Whenever you can and however you can. Much appreciate it. Ah, that's right. So yeah, had no choice but once again to stop and drop everything and had to go get the batteries. So at least, again, I got that done. So, and maybe with 5 extra sets, maybe I will be good for another at least month and a half, maybe. All right. Well, who do we have? One of my favorite YouTubers and live streamers out there. It is Karaoke Queen 82, aka Natty, aka Queen Natty. I bid you adieu, and thank you so much for joining me here today. Thanks for stopping by. And she asks, how are you? Me? Frustrated as all hell, because I want to get to finishing my editing, but there's always something, always orders coming in that I have to stop and drop everything and go and, get taken care of. But it's all good, because, I need the money. That's how I make my living, so I'm not complaining. It's just frustrating having so many things that I'm still behind on, that I'm still trying to catch up on. because once I get caught up on everything, I would enjoy this a lot more. You know what I mean? I would be like, oh yeah, man, I got 10 different orders today. I'm just rocking and rolling and making these and packing these, and between that, but I also got to get in a vlog in that day, and I also got to get in a quality live that day as well. Oh, I also got to film some more footage for even more vlogs in the future. I'm on a roll. I am on top of things. I am on time and ahead. But I'm getting there. It's only, I'm so close. All right. Oh, now it's a party. We got Yakov Petrovich in the heezy. Yo! And then we got the King Cobra, aka Museum, who says, Natty makes a living by neglecting children. Oh, I doubt that. Yakov says, howdy, Mike. Howdy, Yakov. Howdy, howdy. And he also says, howdy, cutie Museum. Is Museum a cutie? How jealous I am that you've got to see Museum and I have not. That is not acceptable. All right. And he also says, howdy, Natty. Hi, Yakov. I don't. Glad we could clear that up. All right. So, most of these, it's easy to get. There's a little tab I can kind of get going and peel it off. But, I'm always prepared with the extra tools. I got my box cutter that sometimes I have to use to get this going and all that. D-Man2351, hello, Mike. Hello, my friend. Thanks again for all the squirrel videos and the one the newest Hollywood Toys, aka Squirrel Terminator video. You are the best. Love the videos. Keep them coming. And my good friend Jucifer with a flag of some kind. I don't know what country that is. Boy. Yeah. So just going through phase 2 of making the Chucky batteries. Here at it once again. Peeling off battery stickers for the next batch of Chucky batteries to be made. So the next few lives, I'm sure, will be the next phase. Once we get all the stickers peeled off, then the next phase will be printing and cutting more battery labels and sticking on more batteries. D-Man says, no problem, Mike. Yeah! All right! And Queen Natty says, waiting for my cigarettes. Do you vape, or have you ever tried vaping? Or the e-cigarettes? My mom used to smoke, and she used and then she switched to the electronic cigarette, or whatever it was. I don't know. It wasn't a vape. It was one of the smoking pens, and she did that for a couple years, and now she doesn't smoke anything, so those helped her quit smoking. So for anyone out there that has maybe thought about wanting to quit or wants to quit and all that good stuff. All right. Another one down. And several more to go. And then the next one will be putting all the stickers and all the batteries, and then bagging them up, and then... Yeah, yes, they make me wheeze. Okay, at least you've tried. But I think I've kind of noticed that that's kind of not I wouldn't say like a theme necessarily, but when it comes to quitting anything, whether it be a drug or a beer or cigarettes or unhealthy food, I think, a lot of people fail or don't want to try to begin with to quit that thing that they know is bad for them, but they're so addicted to it, which is understandable. Because, I think a lot of people in their mind think of, quitting that or giving that up. They're focusing on just the negativity, the negative part of, it's just giving up something. But I think if you could change that mindset to, no, I'm not giving up something, but instead replace it with something else that you enjoy just as much, and it won't seem so bad, especially when it comes to food. I love pizza and ice cream and donuts and whatever, but I also love chicken and salad and steak and cheese and nuts, protein filled things. And it's just a matter of slowly but surely replacing the not so good for you things with more of the better things, but still stuff that's just as enjoyable, instead of, oh, I just got to give this up and give that up. You're not going to stick to whatever it is very, very much for whatever you're trying to quit. So, yeah. Natty says started smoking at 12. Yeah, so I can only imagine the longer you have smoked or anything, it's just going to be that much harder to quit. Yeah. But of course, step one is you got to get to a point to where your want to quit has got to overcome the actual addiction of, you have to get to a point of, I've had it, I can't take it anymore, I'll do it and whatever it takes, knowing, yeah, it's still going to be hard, but I think like that's 90% of it is the psychology of, okay, no matter how long it takes or how I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. So that's step one. You got to want to do it. And you can't have this, I know it's bad, and I'd like to quit, maybe one day. You can't, have a wishy-washy, attitude about it, obviously. Hooked at 12. I'm glad I never had any desire whatsoever to start that. Yeah, so I never smoked, never drank, never tried any kind of recreational drug at all. Because I was one of those stupid kids that listened to all the programs and the shows and people coming to talk to you about, not just the dangers, but how highly addictive a lot of these substances can be. So it's not just a matter of, oh, I'll try that. And if I like it, I like it. I don't, I don't. But yeah, so just like I'm addicted to you all. Oh, yeah. So, um, another one. No. Anyone see the new Scary Movie? I haven't. I'm not sure if I'm even going to. I remember seeing a couple of them back in the day, you know, back in the day, and thinking they were okay. So, well, I'm glad everyone out there is doing okay, doing good. I hope I could be somewhat encouraging, be the light, maybe a bit motivational, give some tips and tricks, talk about how I deal with things like addiction, anxiety, depression, anger, frustration, and how I handle it. A lot of which that I handle through living the movies, which I strive to do every day, and live my best life, and live for my family and friends. Guys. Oh, yeah. So, what is up with all the TikTok scammers, people? It's getting old, it's getting out of hand, and it's getting frustrating. Yet, nothing new, right? So, I'm pretty sure most of you guys out there who also happen to be on TikTok probably get the same stupid daily messages from the scammers. The women who like to send me messages, all different women, but almost every time the same exact worded, copy and pasted message. Hi, how are you? How old are you and what country are you from? And then it's probably an AI generated response system, because any response you put in, and then it's, please add me on Telegram at blah 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 blah. And no, leave me alone. Wasting your time. But do give me a follow so I can get those follow numbers up. But no, leave me alone. So I've gotten like 30 of those same messages just in the past week, probably. You know, it's just so insulting to my intelligence. Like, oh, I don't really talk here a lot, but I could talk to you over there or whatever. It's so stupid. Like, oh, you can't talk here and stuff. Well, what are we doing now? Are we not exchanging messages here? Why can't we talk here in the platform that you're supposedly trying that you're supposedly interested in me, even though you're just asking basic questions that have nothing to do with me? Where are you from? How old are you? Oh my god. Instant red flag getting any kind of message like that or seeing a post on social media uh on like a dating site or on Facebook. Hey guys, I'm looking for blah 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 blah. Please go over to and click on this link where I can talk to you. Because I can't talk to you here on Facebook. It's like obvious scammer, schemer, whatever. And then, it's either the same person or multiple people that just copy and paste the same exact message, yet it's a different profile picture and name, of course. It's like they've just gotten so lazy. There's not even any kind of attempt to, make it different or make it not so obvious that, it's a scam or it's a whatever. I don't know. But I've been as a guy, I'm pretty sure most, get similar messages at least a few times a year, if not several times a year, here and there, whatever social media you happen to be on. Gothic King Cobra says, Jews, not fond. Why is that? Oh. Always up to no good? Well, I hate to break it to you, but that's not just Jews. That's every race, every gender on the entire planet. There's always somebody that's up to no good. You can't ever relegate it to just one race. It's just that one race that's the problem or does evil things. No, we all do. To some degree. Or all races. All creeds. All cultures. The only way that could be validated is if no other race in history has ever been arrested or convicted of a crime, and it was just this particular race. That, those are the ones that are always going to jail and prison and getting felonies and getting this, that, and the other, So, no. And I don't want to hear, well, this group does it more than that group. It doesn't matter. That's just me. Oh boy. So I can't wait to get through at least phase 2 here so I can get back to finishing, making those intros. And of course, I saved what I think are going to be the best 2 and my favorite of the 2 for last. I wanted to do the other ones first out of the 6 or 7 or so that I've recorded new material for. And of course, they are taking me the longest because you'll see once I finally get them done and out there and whatever. So the other plan, or the other thing that I'm going to do, Cave Squeaker says, we got to squash the hate. Thank you! Exactly! You accomplish so much more with love than hate. And obviously, I'm anything but a hateful person. I don't hold grudges. I don't hold anger. Not that I don't get angered. I'm human. We all, at some point, have something that angers or depresses us or makes us anxious. It's one thing to be angered, get frustrated at something. You can't help that. But you can help whether you choose to stay angry or not. Stay. It's not good for your health. Like Jack M9XF, so true. Um, because other than you can't help a gut reaction getting angry at something, right? But continuing to stay angry and just complain about whatever it is and just go on and on about it for days and weeks, is that really going to change whatever it is that made you mad in the first place? 99% of the time, it isn't. So you can't. So, but here's the trick. Um, um, anger, any kind of negative emotion, um, is impossible to get rid of because it's energy. It's impossible to get rid of and delete negative energy. So what you can do is transform that negative energy into positive energy through deep breathing, through dissociation, and various other techniques that I've talked about in other lives. We'll continue to talk about. So, yeah, it's possible. Um, right, right. Now a nice clean one with no residue left over on, etc. And then sometimes on the top of it there'll be like black spots that I'll have to sand off. Jack says, Mike, are you a married man? No. Transfer that energy into utilizing fertilizer? I don't get that. In the panels of cars. Huh? You got some wild ideas there, my friend. Come on now. Ah. So, okay. So, some channel updates, future channel plans. Aside from wanting to do at least 2 vlogs a week or more, and more scheduled, planned out lives. Um, and me and Bukaki exchanged messages back and forth on this. So I decided, okay, I'm gonna. They'll be on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I will dedicate those days to Toy Talk Tuesday and Theme Park Thursday. So I'll at least have those 2 types of videos that will be you can count on where no matter what, like a schedule type of vlog for each week. And then any extra vlogs I have aside from that, I'll also post throughout the week. But yeah, because I can't think of any other weekday that could be associated with a different topic. I went through it all. So at least for now, that'll be good. So Toy Talk Thursday, I'll talk about action figures. I'll review an action figure. I'll react to a new release of an action figure. Anything toy or action figure related, I'll have a dedicated vlog on Tuesday. A Tuesday toy hunt, whatever it is. And then on Thursday, Theme Park Thursday, it'll be anything related to theme parks, latest theme park news, theme park stories, memories, theme park videos, theme park lives, whatever it is, that'll be, guaranteed at least those 2 vlogs per week. Jack says, how many Transformers do you have? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 71, 72, 3, 4, 5, 6, 77, 78, and 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, about 84. But when it comes to numbers, now I'm not sure how to count Devastator, because Devastator formed into a robot is one robot, but when he comes apart, then he's 6 different robots. So I didn't count that as 6, I counted that Devastator as 1. So I don't know, I'm pretty sure there's great debate over that or whatever, but and yeah. Okay. Nitrogen is energy. Probably. I'm not well adapted in scientific stuff. Cave Squeaker says, "Welcome, Natty." And Natty says, "Stop following me, Jack." Why? I'm pretty sure he just has a crush on you. Jack says, "Natty, he came on my panel first, you idiot." Natty says, "You pigeon chest wimp, Jack." Oh boy. Natty, you have no teeth. Cave Squeaker says, "Wow, that's a lot." For what they said or my count. And then that doesn't count several. Oh no, I have more than that. I have several more in boxes that I'm waiting to upgrade my shelves to get more shelving to put on. So that'll be another video for a Toy Talk Tuesday, counting the current count of the collection. And that's just Transformers. It doesn't include like everything. I have a whole bunch of other stuff too. I got the Terminator figures from both McFarlane and NECA. I got all the Matrix figures, minus like the big play sets and vehicles. I got some horror figures, some Star Wars here and there. So yeah. Oh, come on. Oh. Jack says, "Natty, you are 275 pounds." No way. I've seen her. She does not look anywhere near even 200 pounds unless she's like uh 7 foot tall. And Jack says, "Natty, you don't even like Transformers." So what if she doesn't? I don't think I remember hearing her say that she does. Um Come on. Dang it. Piece of crap. Ugh. I don't like Transformers either, to tell you the truth. I love them. Roll, roll out. Uh, oh, this is killing me. Come on, come on, come on. You can do it. You can do it. We can do it. Jack says, "Mike, Natty said she took you backstage." She hasn't taken me anywhere. What are you talking about? Oh, yeah. Confirmed. Almost, almost, almost. Liar, Jack. Cave Squeaker says, I've been backstage before. It's a treat. Natty says, prove it. We all have, Cave. You mean on panels? Yeah, I've been on panels. And you go backstage, and then she lets you on the live show. So, okay, yeah, I've been backstage. I've been backstage on several panels. Oh, still a piece. I recorded tonight's backstage. I haven't been in anyone's backstage today. This is my first live and only live of the day. Mm. Oh, care table. My goodness. Aren't we at least halfway done with this crap? Man. Cave says he's just being T-Sundary. I don't know what that word is. Jack, you weirdest man. Is this true, Jack? Are you a weirdest man? The world wants to know. I know I am. Jack said, I got forcefully pulled backstage while under duress. Damn. So it won't be long, folks. Yeah, at the very least, I'm down to the very last intro that I gotta do and be able to start posting the vlogs. And Jack says, Natty, you are practically the Mile High Club. Oh, come on. Way to fucking go, bruh. Cave says, many a man has been made in the backstage of Roydstein Island. Queen Natty says, stop it, you always joining my panel, Jack. Um, Jack says, Cave, it is a journey only the bravest men take. So clearly, Jack is a fan of Natty. Nothing wrong with that. I'm a fan too. Not all come back as they once were. Good or bad. Mike, do you know Mississippi Talker? Um, is she a YouTuber? Because I can't think of the name, but I did subscribe to a channel that had a similar sounding name. Maybe you're thinking of the same. I don't know. Natty says, even when I tell you I don't want you up, you threatening to restream me. Is this true, Mr. Jack? Natty says, even when... Oh. Jack says, we are talking about going backstage. Jack says, yes, Sippy is a YouTuber. Let's go, let's go, let's go! Most likely you subbed to her. I probably have. Oh, yay! A nice clean one again. Oh, we're getting there, folks. We're getting there. Here we go. Natty says, stop talking to me, Jack. So clearly Natty doesn't like Jack. I'm sorry. Natty it says he's annoying. Oh. What's up? Okay, got that one. A nice, another clean one. All right. I think we're definitely more than halfway done. It won't be long, and then the torture will be over for you guys. And me. Oh boy. Natty says, anyway, I used to like Chucky as a kid. Yes, I remember you telling me that when I was on your panel the last time. One of these days, I can't wait to get a screen-accurate, full-size Chucky doll, such as one of the Trick or Treat Studios one, which will be great for the collection. It's one of my dream items I've always wanted, and it'll make for great content when I do an unboxing. And it'll look awesome with all of my various Chucky accessories that I sell. So it'll be make for some bitchin' photos and promo material and all that good nonsense. And they're supposedly remaking it and bringing it back to its scarier roots, even though we have heard that said like for the past 5 movies, the past 2 TV shows. Like, come on, come up with something original, people. Natty said, started watching after I got bored of Care Bears. Yeah, Care Bears suck compared to Chucky. What about Rainbow Bright? Anybody out there remember that? I remember watching the cartoon as a little kid. Oh. Natty says, "Yep, I had the dolls." I figured as much. Coming along nicely. See here. Thanks for the 3 likes, y'all, and the 4 watchers out there. You guys are awesome. Thanks as always for coming by and peeping in voyeuristically at me doing my thing, being weird, being nerdy, being cheesy and geeky and sneaky and cheeky. Cave says, "Do you know how Chucky was based? Did you know Chucky was based on a true story?" No, it was not based on a true story. But there are true elements and bits and pieces inspired by real people, such as Charles Lee Ray. His full name was taken by taking the first name of all the notorious serial killers: Charles Manson, Lee Ray, whatever, and Charles Manson, Lee Ray Oswald, or whatever, and Ray. I forgot what Ray came from. There are possessed toys in the world. Oh, in that case, you got me. But that's some cool shit right there, though. Just, for someone to think that up, to come up with a name, and the character is a serial killer, and then yeah, let's use the first name of all the famous serial killers. Like, that's awesome. Evil companies prey spells over plushies like Five Nights at Freddy's, Poppy, Playtime, Minecraft, Spunky, Cuphead, Digital Citrus, or Circus, etc. They can come to life and cast curses on the household. Sounds like the making of a pretty epic horror sci-fi thriller movie. You should make that. Dude. Or how about a movie talking about how Child's Play was based on a real movie? Kind of a little meta, kind of, I don't know. It sounded better in my head than before I said it. All right. All right. We're going to wrap things up shortly here. We have our last batch of batteries. Just like that. So, yeah. So I want to thank everybody for stopping by today's live stream, for all the updates, for making some batteries with me. Thanks to all my friends out there. Be sure to subscribe to my good friend Yakov Petrovich for some awesome music, original music, gaming, reaction videos, and rants. Always so much fun. As well as my good friend Karaoke Queen 82 for some epic lives, epic panels, and that sort of thing. And thanks for everyone else. Oh, and of course D-Man 2351 for those awesome squirrel videos. Can't get enough of that. So I think I'm just gonna chill for the rest of the night. We got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 20, 26 more batteries left to delabel. So I'm not going to bore you to death by doing those, but I do promise that more better, more focused, more non-boring, pointless lives will be coming your way once I get caught up on everything, you know what I mean? So I love you all. For anybody that stops by, whether it's for a minute or for the whole time, it doesn't matter. Or if it's only once every 5 lives, I appreciate every bit of it and every one of you. So I really hope you enjoyed this live stream. And if you did, then please consider subscribing to the channel for more lives and more videos like this one. And leave me some comments. Give it a thumbs up and share the video. You can also follow me on all of my other social media, as well as visit the Hollywood Toys online store so you can get your unique, one-of-a-kind movie prop replicas and action figure diorama backdrops for your action figure collection from all of the greatest action, thriller, horror, and sci-fi hits from the 80s all the way to the 2000s, such as Chucky, RoboCop, The Terminator, Back to the Future, and so much more. Just all those links are in the description box below, where you could also follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and all that stuff to also keep up with all of the latest updates. So yeah. But the fun never ends here. As I want you to stay tuned, because right after this, I want you to check out some even more amazing Hollywood Toys videos. We are up to 189 videos, so it won't be long before we'll hit 200 videos. So, and a lot of that is thanks to you guys for motivating me to do that. But the video quantity is going to explode. The quality is going to explode. So many great and new and cool things to look forward to. So, with that being said, this is Magic Mike, reminding you to live for your family and friends. Live your best life, and as always, live the movies.